Yeah. We ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the throne. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the throne. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the throne. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Hey, someone be too who I wanted to be and then what I became. Ended up going my own way, but I couldn't stay in my lane. Now if I'm honest, I've taken a liking to wearing these chains. They hold me down, make it easier when I start feeling the pain. Out of the overflow, your heart, they say your mouth speaks. Well, my heart must be fucked up, cause I can't speak and I can't sleep. So I stay woke in this daydream. Got shit to do, got the world to see. Got the same crew, got some new fleets. This an empire, fuck a boutique, that's real. I only say what I feel, got a new plate with the same meal. On a new hype with the same chill. Y'all too fake, gotta stay real. Got cast down from heaven, but I'm too good to stay in hell. I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, I keep writing like, oh well, oh well.
Swole normal. Oh.
The sun is shining.
Hey,
the birds are chirping.
Oh, the birds are chirping.
The bacon is
No,
sizzling.
can you smell it?
Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testing, testicles, testiculares. Welcome everyone to episode 1454 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is going on, beaches, booshes, busses, husses, and yo hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode, and this episode of the podcast is brought to you by Everest and K2, flexing on all you bitches. Oh. Papa Swolio's back. What's up, Theme? What's up, Theme? Fame. Theme fam. It's like fee fi fo fum. Theme fam foam. SwoleFam. All right, let's get that little what's up guy. Weird fucking little gif. Weird beesh. How we doing? What's up, Kathleen? Stevie Crowder? Corey Mevine? Vanessa, how you doing? Sarah? Y'all about to have a hardcore deadlift party. Michelle? Y'all? Cerny? Leah? Jason? Y'all, Papa Multi-Dimensional Shoulders Swolio. Thank you, my new name. Hashtag fuck your excuses today. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, look at that sexy beesh. Remember, Tess Hornaday on Instagram. Follow this sexy beesh. Delicious. Thank you. Look at that horn. Look at that hair. That's a bad unicorn hair day. Looking a little funky there. I don't know. Kind of weird. You didn't take care of yourself today, did you? Did you at all? Were you training today? Bro, you have to see the Gandalf, the Swole. Oh, I already have a shirt for that. I've had that for like a year. I appreciate it. I can't wait to see it. Did you send it to me? Send us an email. I'll have to release that shirt. I'll release it this year. I've had it done for like a year and a half. I just haven't released it yet, but I think it's time. I have to just locate it. We have some new, that's what I meant to say. That tomorrow we got some new t-shirt releases. And that I'll be announcing. I'll be announcing it in tomorrow's YouTube video, and we can discuss it. So tomorrow there's going to be some new releases in the apparel store. So FYI, we got some new stuff coming. Let's see. I start each workout with a plank, and I hate it, but I can't argue with the results. Well, the plank is a great exercise to start with. Just FYI, the plank is a great core activation exercise. So, it's one of those things where you're training your body not to move. So it's very fundamental. But, when you're doing free weight exercises, you're activating your core like crazy. But it's one of those good ones you can start with. You can start with the plank and then start mobilizing your core. It's great for activation, especially if you're doing glute activation. If you're one of those people that needs to activate your glutes, which pretty much everyone is, you need to activate your core stabilizers as well. So it's good shit. You saw, I just posted that. I'm going to post that on Instagram later. If you don't have TikTok, just stay tuned for the Instagram feed. I'm going to post that in my feed. You saw that, Cerny? Yeah, this is fucking great. I feel like, oh, let me get that IG Test Hornaday thing. I feel like we're hitting critical mass, don't you think, fam? I feel like we're hitting critical mass on YouTube and TikTok. All the platforms are like, whoa, we're doing it right. We're doing it right. I feel like I've kind of been in the shadows for a while. Like I'm posting all this ridiculous content, just ridiculous, funny shit, whatever I want. But I feel like it's starting to get a lot more attention and people are like, who is this guy? What is this guy? What does this guy do? I don't think people really understand. If they're not part of the SwoleFam, if they don't go to the site, if they just see one of my videos, can you imagine? Oh my God, can you imagine what people must think? Not like I give a shit, obviously, but can you imagine what people must think when they just see one piece of my content? They have no context as to everything else we have going on. Just no context. They see one thing. They see one nuts on chin. What the fuck is this guy about? What the hell is going on? And then all of a sudden, why is everyone so... Why are there so many people that are all about this nuts on chin thing? What the fuck is going on? I see in the comments sometimes, I still don't understand what the nuts on chin thing is. It's like, you'll learn. You'll figure it out. First impressions, right? They say first impressions are the most important. I don't know what people's first impressions of me are. It's a good thing I got 0 of this amount of fucks. It's a good thing I got that many. So if you want to win today's Swole card, hashtag fuck your excuses. Everyone's going to want this one. A lot of you like that fuck average one we had the other day. But fuck your excuses. That's today's Swole card. Fuck your excuses. What'd you train today? Yaboosh. Siobhan did Swollen 7 mobility, core, and dumbbells round 2. I need to work on my balance. Fuck your excuses. Nope. Fuck your excuses, Siobhan. Go do more. Come on. Keep pumping. I'm kidding. That's good. Good for you. Core and dumbbells round 2. Fantastic. Oscar, what up, dude? What's up, Papa? Crushing in a scorched earth workout as we speak. Great pump. Excellent. Thank you. What's up, Mike? Yolanda did some Swole go for the 90 double D. Jojo, I'm a newbie. Hey, welcome to the SwoleFam. If you're brand new, if it's your first live stream, if this is your first time catching the Daily Swole, make sure you smash that like button, but drop some cherries in the comments. You have to drop cherries. If I'm popping your cherry, cherry popping, Swoleo. Isn't that like a cherry popping daddies? Wasn't that a thing? Wasn't that like when the ska thing was hitting off? Like late 90s, like around Clueless, the Mighty Mighty Bosstones, when ska had like its peak. Wasn't that like something poppin' daddies? Was it cherry poppin' daddies? Is that something I'm making up or is that something that's accurate in my brain? I feel like that's a group's name. Chantal's excuse was that you need to eat. True, but not... Her excuse for what? Fucking her face? Let's get into some of this shit. Let's get into some action. Yeah, her excuse that you need to fucking eat. Sure. Yeah. Just like you need a shot to the fucking head. Just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, let's get into some of these topics for today. So today's YouTube drop was Badlands Chugs. Now this video, of course... I don't know why, and I mentioned this in the pre-roll, I don't know why some of these videos really pop off, and some of them just kind of go, meh. Like, if I do a video on Nico Cotto, like, it just blows up. I don't know why those things get so promoted, because this guy's got 1.6 something million followers, and I said it, look, if you have a shitty personality and you sound like an annoying fucking shitbag like Nico Cotto, all right, whatever. But this guy seems like, you know, he's got that voice, right? Like Badlands Chugs. Yeah, I'm just going to drink some salsa. But he doesn't seem like a bad person. I'm not hating on this guy as like an individual, but it's fucking disgusting. And he's drinking himself to death. And he's eating himself to death too, because you see him when he's buying these Happy Meals and all this shit. He's getting the drinks. He's getting extra sodas. He's also getting Big Macs. He does eating challenges too. Like, this guy doesn't just chug. This guy is just absorbing diabetes. And of course, obesity makes you more susceptible to diabetes. And of course, if you have predispositions genetically, but there's a lot of excuses out there. There's a lot of bullshit excuses as if, okay, you don't have a family member that has type 2 diabetes. Oh, it's not genetic. I'm not going to get it. And there's also a misconception, I'm going to talk about that in tomorrow's YouTube video, that if you're skinny, you're not going to get diabetes. I don't think people understand really what diabetes is. Type 2 diabetes. You do not have to be obese to get type 2 diabetes. Do any of you know anyone or any of you dealing with type 2 diabetes and you're not morbidly obese? Just curious. I mean, you can drop in the comments, too, if you are just dealing with it, period. You have it, you're managing it, whatever it is. But if you're not more, or do you look like that guy? Not everyone has to look like a blimp in order to have type 2 diabetes. I don't even know what to say about this video that I'm going to do tomorrow, but it's going to be it's brutal. It's disgusting. It's so fucking gross. The excuses and plus the misdirection and the misinformation is nauseating. Like this permission, this excuse-based culture, this acceptance-based culture, and this delusion that we can get away with just putting anything in our fucking mouths just because we look a certain way. I exercise. I exercise so I can eat whatever the fuck I want. Trust me, I've been there. I've had this physique and I was eating a lot more shitty food in the past. When I was bulking, I told you this already, like for a decade, for like 10 years, I wasn't eating super, super clean, even longer. I would have fluctuations because I've tried different dieting habits. I've tried different things. I've tried doing less meat and more fish. I've tried doing vegetarian, vegan. I've tried doing more fruits and eating tons of bananas and shit like a fucking gorilla. I've tried doing these different things and I found what works for me. But just this idea that, hey, if you don't look like you're huge and obese, that you can get away with it. We're on this surface level bullshit. We're literally looking surface level. And it doesn't necessarily mean that if you get a blood test, oh, well, my blood test checks out, so I'm healthy. Can you imagine what that shit's doing to someone's insides? All the sugar, all the fucking carbs. I don't care if you're an endurance athlete. I don't care what you're doing. You can eat tons of carbs that aren't fucking garbage. You can eat tons of carbs that are not shit fucking foods. You can do much better than eating, well, you'll see in tomorrow's video. So anyway, that's that. Let's see. Taylor recently started imitating other family members and writing down the 7 pillars and checking them off as I do them every day. All I've got left for today is mobility. Good for you. And of course, after you do all of them, you check off that number 7, right? Will get my bench in tomorrow. Nice. No lady here. Just had a baby in February. I lost 9 pounds. Good for you. Fantastic. It's fantastic. Cherry Poppin' Daddies was a band. Cherry Poppin' Daddies. I like their style. Let's see. Ingrid Kirkholt. Oh, here we go. Let's go through some of these comments from the diabetes. I'm a healthy weight and I might have to get checked for type 2 because I had symptoms. Interesting. And definitely keep us posted. I know some people that have it that aren't huge. Patrick, my brother, has type 2 diabetes. He's 6 foot tall and a string bean. Gary, I know pre-diabetics with normal BMIs. They don't eat too much, but they eat crap. Kylie, a girl I went to high school with, has type 2 diabetes, and she was in every sport pretty much. Pedro, I have a good friend who was diagnosed at age 13 and lives with an insulin pump and weighs 150 soaking wet. Jesus. All my 3 friends that have type 2 diabetes are all obese. My ex has type 2. He is overweight but far from obese. Doesn't mean he doesn't eat full of dirty dick. Corey Bean, I know several people who are either pre-diabetic or are diagnosed with type 2 diabetes that aren't overweight. I've heard some medical professionals are also labeling Alzheimer's disease as type 3 diabetes based on their research. Yeah, for sure. That's in many, many books. A lot of experts are calling Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes. So that's pretty much, I want to say it's unanimous, but I talk about it. I've mentioned that before. I consider it. It makes sense. It makes sense. You're eating garbage food. Why wouldn't it just eat away your brain? John Fernandez. Let's say for a fact you're morbidly obese. You can see the future knowing 100% you won't get any complications. The day-to-day struggle over simple tasks. That's the thing that really supersedes all this other shit. Okay, let's say you don't. I've mentioned that in many videos. Let's say you never get type 2 diabetes. Let's say you don't have heart disease. You just can't move. You can't fucking move. Like Badlands Chugs, it's a fucking hard time for him to get into a car. No question about it. Hard time getting out. Hard time sitting down. Hard time walking. Hard time walking upstairs or doing anything active. There's no question about it. You can't move well when you're that big. You can't move that well. Just tying your fucking shoes, seeing your goddamn dick. You can't see your fucking dick. Can you imagine looking down and not being able to see your goddamn dick? I cannot understand. I can't imagine it. But some of you might see that. Some of you might have that situation, but it's all a matter of what you do about it. What do you do about it? Patrick, when we were kids, we'd joke with each other, you are what you eat. Yeah, no fucking shit. It's no joke. You literally are what you eat in your body. Your cells reform based on what you eat. If one thing you can learn and one thing visually and conceptually you can imagine, literally, you are what you eat. I don't understand why people they don't see the fundamental. Your body can only recover, can only get nutrition from whatever you put in your mouth. You're not getting nutrition anally, okay? You can't get nutrition through your fucking ear holes. You're not snorting nutrition. What you eat is what your body is going to repair with. And if you're eating shit, that's your foundation. What do you think happens when you build a skyscraper with a shitty foundation? First off, it'll be condemned and it'll fall over and it'll kill a lot of people. It'll just crumble to the ground. Let's say no one's in it. You don't build a skyscraper with a shitty foundation. That's why the foundation takes the longest part. I'm sure that can vary. If any of you are construction experts, but you'll see it's tons of like city planning or area planning, and then they clear it out, and it takes a long time. You always see that location wherever they're building anything like any kind of like tall structure. It's just a lot of like leveling out and blah blah blah, and pouring the concrete, letting that sit, getting the fucking metal or steel shit in there, the beams and all that. That framework. And then after that, the fucking shit just gets thrown together because the foundation is everything, making sure that it's level, making sure that it's solid, making sure that it's secure. And then, the scaffolding and all like the siding and the building, that's the easy stuff for people now. But that foundation is everything. If that foundation is cracked or it's off angle, it's not going to work. It's literally not going to fucking work. It's so weird how people don't understand that food is literally the foundation. Just use common sense. You don't need to be a scientist. You don't need to get a PhD in nutrition to understand, if I eat shit food, where's my body getting nutrition? It's not. Okay. That's it. Right? So let's get into some more tip action. Pied Piper. Anyone see Eric the Electric and that giant sugar cube challenge? Yes. As a matter of fact, I did. So stay tuned for that. The disturbing world of Mama Horker. It's really funny to me that I always see V-Shred ads before every video now. I got a V-Shred ad on this video. I'm sure you did. V-Shred's ads are the gifts that keep on giving. These are all videos on the Swolenormous channel if you haven't checked it out yet. Papa Swolio, body positivity and health at every size is rampant on TikTok. It's kind of ridiculous, as well as eating disorders being glamorized to a young audience. I think it would be interesting if you did a video on it. Well, I've been doing stuff on TikTok for a while. A lot of those accounts on TikTok, the body positivity and the fat acceptance videos. I think one of those chicks, you probably heard of her or seen videos on her before, Glitter and Lasers. It's a morbidly, grotesquely obese woman, and she just shakes her cottage cheese everywhere. So she's on TikTok and she has millions of followers, but you can't duet any of her videos. You can't do any responses because she disables it. So a lot of these people aren't open to criticism, and they can't fucking handle it. They can't handle it. It's going to be mean. Oh, it's going to hurt my feelings. So they block duets. They block any kind of reaction videos and things like that. I've done it a couple times to some people, and it's not making fun. I mean, it kind of is, but it's just making a mockery of your dumbass fucking brain that can't comprehend actual health. I don't want to be the person laughing like, hey, I told you so. I'm trying to make these videos now so I don't want to be able to say, I told you so. I mean, I'm telling you that that's what could happen, but I don't want to be, I told you so. I told you get diabetes. I told you weren't going to be able to fucking walk. So hopefully people take that advice and make those changes now. It's not complicated. And most people, just like Eric the Electric, doesn't understand that the type of food is going to bite him in the fucking ass. I don't care how far you fucking cycle. It's the fucking taint of the industry. because you get this confusion that you can exercise off things. You can eat a fucking massive sugar cube. Oh, but I do a lot of exercise. That video is so fucking frustrating because he has that little, did you know that you can't get diabetes from one fucking meal? Okay, well, you're eating tons of fucking sugar and carbs several times a fucking week. The last 10, 15 fucking videos in the past month are you pounding sugar. It's not one fucking meal, you idiot. It's not one fucking meal. That's the justification. Well, you can't get it from one meal. No shit, Sherlock. You're doing these videos all the fucking time. It's technically one meal every day. Every time you have one meal, it's one meal. So you make that justification, you start doing it all the time for one meal. And just because you don't look like you're fucking morbidly obese doesn't mean that your body is thanking you for it. And it's bullshit to just pretend like because you're an endurance athlete or you do a lot of cardio that you should fuel your body with trash. It's disgusting. Gross. What's up, Lawrence? Lawrence Champagne. Can I call you Champagne? Can I call you Lawrence Champagne? I will. You can't do anything about it either. Hey, Pop, I want to join Swolenormous X. I'm already pretty fit. I've never done any kind of program, so I was wondering what a program includes, how customizable it is, and what a week/day looks like. Well, Swolenormous X isn't a program per se. We have programs. I'm just going to default to what everyone else will answer in the comments. So I would appreciate all of you giving Lawrence the answers or the context while we continue with the topics. So a lot of you are already doing that. So I'll read a couple of those in case you're listening. But it seems like everyone, just in other words, everyone else just answer his question because most of you are members and you can give some more context. Phil says, Lawrence Champagne. I'm speaking for you, Phil. I'm adding the Champagne. So it's amazing and 100% worth the money. There are multiple workout programs, but it's far more than a program. Full yoga studio, nutrition advice, the fam, and lots more. Agreed. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. Let's see. Yolanda, isn't that laser glitter lady working out and eating healthy to lose weight, though? Yeah, she's working out on TikTok, but then she's also obviously stuffing her face. She's also eating garbage food. You see her eating shit all the time. Yeah, it's as if you just exercise and eat healthy. You just can't lose weight no matter what. Come on, man. Come on. Just some people can't lose weight no matter what. These people are just inhabiting a bigger body. It's the result of habits. It's the result of habits. It's not complicated. Pedro Lawrence, I'm talking about Swolenormous X, it has plenty of material for a seasoned athletic individual. Highly recommend looking into X. It incorporates the 7 pillars of Swolenormous. If you're interested, Lawrence, if you haven't yet downloaded, if you want to try one of the classes on the latest NOC videos, you can check out the Swole class, but on the top of SwoleNormousX.com, you can download the 7 pillars if you're interested in learning, like reading a little bit more about like the framework and the mindset behind a lot of it. John Lawrence, I have a decade of experience, was fairly fit prior to joining Swolenormous X, been a member for over a year, and my mental, physical growth has been amazing. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. So hopefully you check it out, Lawrence. And if you have any other questions, you could also use the live chat feature on the website if you have any questions directly about something detailed. But you can also just keep on asking or posting in the comments. Everyone's going to help you out. Mike, I heard Eric the Electric on Obese to Beast. And if I remember correctly, he was anorexic at one point, got help, and then went entirely a different way now. Oh, so he's like a Stephanie Buttermore. He's all in, right? He's all in. He's cured his eating disorder. Sure. That's like someone who's addicted to cigarettes that all of a sudden just can't stop overeating. One addiction to the next. One eating disorder to the next. So I don't really know the details of that. This is a throwback. This is from a video, 10,000 calorie challenges, fitness binge eating experts. So this was an older video. Fabio Palma, I watch some mukbangers and some shows because they inspire me to stay on my diet and never go back to 340 pounds. I've mentioned that in my videos too. I feel like there is some kind of light at the end of the tunnel. There are some people that watch these videos to get grossed out. It's like, oh my God, how could they do that? And then they go and they eat healthy. It can be inspired. I mean, I get it. You gross yourself out. You don't want to do it yourself. Nico Cotto spreads dangerous lies while stuffing his face. Panamera Boomin. LOL, that snuff film comparison is pretty damn accurate. Fuck yeah, it is. These people are literally killing themselves on camera, killing themselves. It's self-harm videos. Can you imagine going on YouTube? Can you imagine YouTube allowing someone cutting themselves, like cutting videos? Can you imagine someone posting that kind of shit? Can you imagine them allowing that? Imagine the pushback if they were allowing cutting or self-harm or whatever kind of shit that people fetishize and get into. Can you imagine them promoting that? Can you imagine them allowing that? They don't allow binge drinking. Can you just chug alcohol? I guess I don't really go into that world of YouTube. They probably age restricted, but can you imagine doing those things? You get demonetized, you get stuff down to the side, but the mukbangs, hey, it's just food. It's still killing fucking people. Fucking still killing people. Massively fucked up. Massively fucked up. D2H, that's a way different topic. What is? Let's talk about that because I think that they are the only ones that can, quote, get away with consuming pure sugar because try running 100 miles without it. Well, that's one of the few times where you need like carbohydrates for refueling. So all the people that think that you need sugar, people that are lifting weights, that are drinking Gatorade during their workout, you don't need it. You don't need sugar during your workout. You don't need that shit. I used to fucking do that. Sour Patch Kids and have a couple during your workout and right before. You don't need that shit. That's bullshit. For shorter term, higher intensity, you don't need sugar during your workout. You need sugar, and usually the liquids, I don't know if this has changed, but it's usually, I think it's like a 0.8 solution. I think it's 0.8 in terms of like glucose to fluid solution for longer term. And that's usually over 2 hours. So if you're doing a marathon, that's why they make those gel packs. That's why they make those carbohydrate gels. That's why athletes that do extreme endurance training, that's why they do carbohydrate loading. They do that kind of super saturation before long term and long distance. So I don't doubt, and I'm not negating, but when you're talking about nutrition for an athlete, when you talk about nutrition for someone who performs or someone who's doing a marathon or ultra marathon or one of those psychotic things, it's different. It's different. But who's watching this fucking video? I think he does. Like, what does Eric the Electric do? Does he do cycling? He does like 100 miles or 30 miles? Okay, great. You don't need to eat 10,000 calories of trash. You can eat well. You can eat more carbohydrates and then bring a couple of those gel performance packs with you. I'm not a fan of the artificial flavorings and stuff, but if you're doing a lot of exercise and that kind of level, you still have to fuel your body. You still have to give your body the tools and the nutrients. But when you're doing that that's like exercise bulimia. You're overeating with these calorie challenges and then you're over exercising. Doing that kind of exhaustive cardio, that's not necessarily good for the body either. So we have to have that conversation. And of course, each person's different, but just because you do a ton of cardio doesn't make you healthier. Are we talking about health or are we talking about longevity? Are we talking about performance or are we talking about health? Are we talking about performance or are we talking about longevity? Are we talking about aesthetics or are we talking about longevity? Are we talking about aesthetics or are we talking about performance? Because obviously if you're a big, huge power lifter, there's a reason why people look a certain way based on what they do. If you're a cyclist, you're going to look a certain way. If you're a power lifter or a sumo wrestler, you're going to look a certain way. Why? Because your body is going to adapt to the stress and to the environment you put it around. If you're doing powerlifting, you're not going to be a skinny little twig and be a top level power lifter. They go by weight class, but there's a reason why that body type looks a certain way because it's ideal for that task. But powerlifting does not equate to health. Powerlifting does not equate to longevity. Powerlifting does not equate to aesthetics. So people get these things confused. They train for performance and they're looking for aesthetics. So they do all this HIIT training and jumping around shit. You're trying to look a certain way, but you're doing performance-based shit. Or you're trying to look a certain way and then you're failing with performance. Or you're trying to look a certain way and you think you're going to live longer. These things don't coincide always. So what are you really trying to do? And most people don't understand what adaptation is. Will, you can't outmove a bad diet. You can lift heavy, run a fuck ton, cycle and everything, but if you're still taking in shit food, you will rot from the inside out. That's how I look at it. And aside from the calories, this is just like that kind of calorie macronutrient bullshit. That's what I fucking hate about these videos like Eric the Electric's, that sugar cube shit. I hate the fact that when you are only playing the calorie game, it's possible you can justify it. If you're doing a 100-mile bike ride, yeah, you're going to go through thousands of calories. However, what type of calories are you consuming? Okay, let's say you're just looking at the macronutrients. If you're just looking at the macros, what are you doing? You're playing the calorie counting game. You're playing, oh, well, he ate 100 and he burned 100. Oh, it's even. 100 minus 100 is 0. Oh, I did the math. But what's in that food? What kind of stabilizers and vegetable oils and artificial sweeteners and artificial fucking fake flavorings and it's just gross. It's fucking gross. You know it when you're eating healthy and then you go to eat some of those foods. It's fucking violently disgusting. And if you look, I mean, that's why. So there's this association between, oh, well, you're not obese. Well, you can get away with it. You know, I got to work it off. I got to work off this weight, right? I got to burn it off. People eat a ton and then say, I got to go burn off this. Doesn't work. Aren't those people usually the fucking fattest? Aren't those people usually the least healthy? Don't those people usually always have problems or yo-yoing back and forth because they think they're going to work it off? They eat a cheeseburger and fries and they think they're just going to do cardio and it's going to come off. Those are always the people on the cardio machines trying to burn off this extra weight. All right, we'll see how this plays out. And it doesn't mean that he's going to have diabetes. It doesn't mean, like, what pisses me off and grosses me out about this content, it's not about him. Like, I don't care. The point is not whether or not he will get diabetes. If he doesn't, great, good for him. Thousands and thousands and millions of people are watching his videos. They're the ones that are going to get diabetes. How do I know? We got, what, 50%? 40, 50%? How many now? If it was 40% before, we got 50% that are overweight and obese in this country. So those are the people that are watching this shit. So you have one person making fucked up videos that millions of people are watching. Everyone else that's watching, that's who it's harming. So it's like, oh, well, he can get away with it. He can do this. Fuck him and fuck that goddamn message. That's what pisses me off. I hate the message and I hate the person and the act and the fact that that person is sending that message. I don't know him as an individual, but his intent is trash. By putting that shit out, it's fucking harming people. No question about it. He's harming himself. He's in denial of that, obviously. If he had an eating disorder with anorexia, he's harming himself then. What's the difference? The other extreme. Shocker that he went the other direction. It's no better. Fucking nonsense. Hashtag fuck your excuses. Fuck your excuses, bitch. Fuck you excuses. Fuck it. Fuck your excuses, bitch. A bitch. Fuck your excuses, bitch. Let's see here. Not the diet teas. So innocent, but so evil. The diet teas. Yeah. Oh, there's no sugar. There's no sugar. This is a sugar-free tea. Then what the fuck is in it? What the fuck is in it? What the fuck is in it? Why does it taste like that? Oh, it's tons of stevia and sucralose and was it mannitol or xylitol and all these fucking things. Ugh. Come on, just eat some real food. You don't need artificial sweeteners if you're eating real food. Why do you think they put all those things in powders? Because the powders taste like shit. And they can't market it if it tastes like shit. Most people won't consume it. Take it natural. Take it straight. Take it like a good boy. Take it. Take it deep. Yeah, you like it. You like it. D2H, endurance is a whole other world that is obviously way separate from bodybuilding, like competing on stage is an extreme, and so is running an ultra marathon. Both are extremely unhealthy. Yeah, any situation in which you piss and shit yourself while you're running, yeah, pretty fucking gross. Isn't that what happens when you're doing a, a marathon? Don't you piss yourself after? How many of you have done a marathon? That's the thing. When you see someone that's lean, or you see someone that looks like they're not obese, the first instinct is that, oh, they're healthy. So when you look at me and you say, oh, he's probably healthy. But what if I was eating crap? I am much healthier now than when I was eating that bag of Sour Patch Kids every day. And it does slowly creep up on you. So, okay, let's talk about the Sour Patch. You start to get a little, there's a little packets, right? Let's say you're at Walgreens or at CVS or something like that. And you see the little packets by the counter. There are those. And then you have the bags that hang. You have the bigger ounce bags. And then you have the family size that are like laying down in those candy aisles. And then you have the Walmart ones where you get, hey, 5-pound bags. So you have all these different levels. And I'm telling you, this is how it starts. When I used to be like, hey, I'm going to have some sour, this is, a few years ago. So I used to have, a little bag. And then it got to the point where I would get one of those bigger bags and you just throw it in your gym bag. And then it would like 2 for $5, or you get buy one, get one free or whatever. I started going through, I'm the kind of person that I usually complete a package of something. Like if I open that package, I'm probably just going to eat it. It's just because you eat mindlessly. You get that addictive nature, but it's just mindless. So you'll end up eating that package to completion. Very few people will eat something that's that addictive and have like 3 and put it away. It's still not good because you're just perpetuating this kind of like, dopamine kick. Just taking a little bump. But it just gets to the point where you end up doing mukbangs. You just keep on eating more and more and more. And it's not just the sugar. It's what it fucking does to your teeth. It's what it does to your fucking brain. We have so much of this. I don't want to say it's artificial disease and artificial diagnosis in this country, but how many people are being diagnosed all the time? Kids with ADD. Well, they're sucking down sugar and gluten and carbs and stuff every fucking day, milk and cereals and shit. They don't need medication. They need exercise. They need exercise and real food. I'm so fucking certain that if you cut out and you gave people exercise and more food, I don't know, 80, 90, come on, what percentage do you think of ADD would just be eliminated? Everyone that's diagnosed as on medications for ADHD and all these things. Exercise, real food, meditation, yoga, like the 7 pillars. You take all these kids and then a big probably eradicated. Probably 80 to 90% of anyone with issues would be just dissolved in a couple months. Even a couple weeks, you probably see massive seismic changes in people's habits. But we're so quick, oh, my son can't pay attention. Well, you keep on giving him fucking snack packs and sitting him down in a hard fucking plastic, weird fucking fake wood chair, and you have some old woman or man droning on about Christopher Columbus or fucking arithmetic. He's bored out of his fucking mind. Why do you think kids are always on their phone trying to escape the droning nonsense? Because the world we live in is digital and they still have human bodies that need to move. You need to exercise children and then allow them to be a part of society. Teach them how to do taxes, teach them about investing in real estate, teach them about technology and how to use it wisely. Parent your fucking kids. How about that? Parent your fucking kids. It starts there because you have shitty adults that were parented shitty. And in many ways, it's weird because when you grow up, your parents are in a different world. So my parents didn't grow up with fucking cell phones. When I was little, there wasn't cell phones and the internet like started to be. So how do you prepare someone for this seismic technological shift? All of a sudden today, the internet is like a whole new world on top of a world. So how you're parenting, it starts with the parents. It starts with that little unit. So we're always looking in this country for who to blame. I think we should look at more, okay, what's fucked up and how do we fix it? But if you're looking at who's most responsible, it's going to come down to the parenting. It's going to come down to what you're programming this operating system with. What are you programming your children with? Are you allowing them to program themselves? Are you giving them the freedom and the flexibility to actually explore this new creative world that we're going to be subjected to? It's not working in factories. It's not on an assembly line. It's being creative. It's creating things. It's innovating. Fucking whack. Gary, Lawrence Champagne. I was fit when I joined. I was reluctant at first because I wasn't sure I needed the help. Wrong. I was wrong. Soulnormous X has helped me a ton. The programming mixes balance, mobility, and resistance. Thank you. Let's see here. Let me catch up. Let me catch up to some of these comments. My daughter does an hour of yoga before we start her schoolwork every day. Good for you, Monica. Patrick M. Now we got fucking Sana Lee telling us that putting a kid on a healthy diet is just like sexually abusing them. Sorry, I'm fucking ornery. Is that something new? Oh, she's been doing that for a while. Is that like a new post? Is that a new fucking post? She's always, that chick is like, that chick is next level. Next level. D2H, we have enough people capitalizing off the addiction of people, and yet there's a whole community on YouTube dedicated to face fucking. Agreed. Maria, there we go. Marathon talk. Here we go. I knew we had someone. I was waiting for you to chime in. Maria, I'm a marathoner and I don't eat, and even I don't eat massive calories. I have been fat adapted for 2 years now. Sometimes I incorporate carbs for glycogen, but I don't eat mass amounts of calories. And that's another thing. If you're more, there's plenty of people that are doing endurance stuff and they don't eat carbohydrates, carnivores, or just complete keto. Your body uses that. Your body uses fat. Fat oxidation is more effective. But everyone's got their, I mean, there's genetics, there's predispositions, and of course you have to figure out what works best for you. But it doesn't mean you have to eat shit. It's a nice excuse though, isn't it? It's a real nice excuse. Real nice excuse. Aaron Hardy. I convinced a family I was working with who had diagnosed high functioning autism, but I noticed every snack he had was massively sugar loaded. They cut the sugar in half and saw noticeable improvement for him. Of course. Well, I think keto is great for, is it seizures? I think it's seizures or epilepsy or maybe both. But I think keto is well known to be really good for those types of conditions. Like the nervous system, the CNS. You can imagine why you get sugar. You're wired. Can you imagine your brain? Have any of you tried to meditate after you have a carbohydrate meal or caffeine? It's really hard to slow your shit down. This girl is fucking ridiculous. Sonali also blames the Jewish community for fat bias. Well, Sonali's sounding more like Hitler every day. Yeah, blame the Jews for everything, right? When in doubt, blame the Jews. Come on. Old habits die hard, right? Blame the Jews. I can say it because half my family's Jewish. As if that's, oh, that old chestnut. All the Jews are like, fuck, man, now we got this bitch after us? Jesus Christ. Can't we get a fucking break? Can't we get a break, please? Please. Fat bias. Give me a break. The fuck out of here. That chick is a cave troll. Oh, absolute cave troll. Oh my God. Let's get into some SwoleFam action. We got some good posts. We got some good shit. So we can keep on having this conversation. We'll go back and forth with some new stuff. Let's see. Alex Green, I suffer from panic attacks. I wonder if keto can help with that. I don't know. That's out of my realm of expertise, but maybe some of you, does anyone else have issues with panic attacks? That's a lot of managing triggers too. I mean, meditation, brain gains and stuff can help with that, I'm sure. I thought the Jews invented brisket. I will tell you, if you have Jewish family members or friends, they know how to eat and they treat you right. You want to eat a lot. They're probably the original mukbangers. They are like, I grew up in New York City, so bagels and lox. Yeah, it's tough. Once you start learning a lot about nutrition, you realize, oh, seriously, that's how it works. Once you start learning a lot about nutrition, you realize, oh, that's why people are fat. Oh, it's really not that complicated what people are eating, especially once you do an elimination diet. Hold on a second. I gotta check something out. I gotta see if I can make a purchase. Hold on a second. What do we got going on here? Oh my God, please. Come on. Come on, don't bullshit me. Come on. Y'all. Come on. Come on, you can do it.
Come on, stop whining.
Come on, stop whining. Trying to get something done here. Uh-oh. Little pause break. Little pause break. Oh, come on, dude. For real? No, you fucking crazy bastards. Hold on a second. This is... Hold on a second. Hold a pause. Hold a pause. Did that work? Oh. Big winner, no whammy. Oh, did I get it? Did I get it? Come on, baby. I've been waiting to make this like a purchase. Let me just, okay. That was it's live for a reason. Everyone's watching like, what the fuck's going on? Just fucking, yeah. I was trying to buy something on the Rogue site. I think I got through. That shit just fucking sells out so goddamn fast. It's ridiculous. All right. Think I got it. Sweet. All right. Pop, are you trying to get some more weights? I did. I wanted to get some kettlebell stuff. Let's see. Rebecca Siegel. So apologies, but this is live. This happens. We're just chilling. What do you got going on? Let's go around the horn. I'm actually curious. So let's get into some SwoleFam awesomeness. What's going on in your area? I'm actually curious. What is going on in your area with COVID, with the shutdown? What's going on with your flow? I'm curious because a lot of people I'm getting so many mixed stories, and it seems like it's getting more and more noisy. It seems like it's getting more and more convoluted. So I'm curious as to what's going on because a lot of what we had in Florida, I don't know what the latest is because it's coming up on the end of the month. And tomorrow is obviously the 30th. So a lot of stay-at-home orders were ending on the 30th, but a lot of it's getting extended. So what are you seeing in your circle? What are you seeing in your area? I'm curious. You could drop that in the comments below. Just give it a little drop. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see here. Okay. Katie Fitbrit. I'm in the UK. It's on full lockdown apart from food shopping. The Walmart I work at now has a confirmed case of COVID. Catherine. Rebecca Moore. Shutdown has been extended to June, California Bay Area. So June, like June 1st, like the rest of May, or the end of June, like June 30th. I guess May 31st, and then June has 30 days. Fuck. Extended to June. Let's see here. Lisa, Chicago, stay at home through May 30th. Edmonton, still in lockdown, thank God. Kathleen, I live in Massachusetts. We are set to reopen May 18th. That's pretty fucking soon. Again, it's weird because if you look at California, of course, it's based on what the governor says. But if you're looking at June for the California Bay Area, this is going to be interesting, I wonder. Because if you're in the California Bay Area, you have a ton of tech. So a lot of that can be done at home. So there's less of I know it's a big area, but I'm just thinking, okay, if you're in the Bay Area, there's a lot of tech that's like Silicon Valley area, right? So you have a lot more people, I would assume, that can work remotely. But then if you have an area like, I don't know how populated, Alberta, Edmonton is, so locking it down. But Massachusetts, that New England area, there's a lot of commerce that is with such a dense population. it would seem to me, well, there's more of a push to get those big hubs open. But that's also scary as shit because then you have a lot of dense population. You have a lot of people that might be spreading it, right? What it seems like that would happen, and we've talked about intermittent quarantines and intermittent stay-at-home orders. It seems like it's going to have to go back and forth. I feel like the only way that this will work, or what will happen no matter what, is you're going to open up these things, the cases are going to spike, and then they're going to be orders to stay at home, and then they'll open again, and then they'll lock it down, they'll open again and lock it down until like it's, like a wave. So it's not like boom, 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 because then the economy just gets jerked around. So you're kind of like boom, spike, stay at home, spike, stay at home, spikes, so you get that even average. That might be the best way. But it also comes down to, okay, what point does it get to where shutting down the economy is worse than actually allowing people, like which is worse? Because have you seen those videos on TikTok? How many of you have seen the videos on TikTok or anywhere about the farming? I saw this video on TikTok and the farmer was saying that it got deleted at 1 million views. And it was him in a field with onions. Did you guys see this TikTok? I don't know if you saw that. There's a lot of videos like that. And it literally showed an entire field, probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of onions that were just rotting because with the economy shut down and all the restaurants shut down and going out of business, there's nowhere to deliver all the food to. So these farms were on full-blown production, like, full tilt, all the restaurants, millions of restaurants or hundreds of thousands, whatever it is. But boom, restaurants, all this money, all this farming. So your production is at, let's say, a level 10, and all of a sudden the demand goes down to a 1. Everything's shut down. You can't just, hey, pause the crops. Like they're going to grow, they're going to ripen, they're going to be ready, and they're going to be. How do you give away all that food? And I know that's onions, so it's like, well, can you survive on onions? It's better than eating nothing, but just the fact that that's only one part of it. There's that. Then there's other foods like meats. There's other foods. Now, I go hard on things like corn and all of the soy and shit like that, but there's different layers to nutrition. There's different layers to an elimination diet. There's different layers to our hierarchy of needs. So when it comes to nutrition, and I want everyone to listen really closely and really carefully, you want to do the best that you can for your body, for your family. You want to do the best that you can whenever you can. Legit. You want to do the best that you can whenever you can. If you don't have any food, you have no money, you have nothing. You have nothing. And all you can get is bread. Guess what? You fucking eat bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to diminish or to minimize the struggles of some people, but you do the best that you can. You literally do the best that you can. If you only have access to certain things, if you go to your store and you go to your local supermarket and there are certain things that aren't available, what are you going to do? Like snap your fingers and Harry Potter some fucking food? You have to do the best that you can for your family. Survival. There's survival aspects to this. And that's very humbling. And a lot of people are going to feel that kind of struggle. So if you're listening to my content and I'm saying make better decisions, make better food choices, understand the context of that, right? Understand the context of what I'm saying. Understand the context of stop putting shit in your fucking mouth. However, if you have $50 and you're going to McDonald's, to Burger King, to Taco Bell, you're buying shit, you're making a shitty fucking choice, a terrible fucking choice, a catastrophic decision. That is my point. That's my fucking point. If that's your if that's your selection, it's a terrible selection. That's what I'm saying. Okay? If you don't have options, if you have choices, you still have choices, but so many people are making terrible choices with their food. Have you seen the studies or the statistics with the spike in e-commerce and the spike in purchasing and the spike in all this kind of like influx after the stimulus checks? There's a lot of misconceptions about that. I don't know if all of you were up on that, but like everything, of course, when people got their money, they fucking, things spiked. However, you have to put that into context because a lot of people are saying, okay, if you have money that comes in, a lot of people are bitching and being like, look at these people buying fucking stuff they don't need. However, e-commerce could be, all right, I need to go and take my business completely digital. So if I was out of work and I got a $1,200 stimulus check and I'm like, shit, I could also get, no, but here's the thing. You could buy, yeah, I agree. I agree. A lot of people made terrible choices. They bought TVs and stuff, Kashina. I agree. However, what if, think about this too. Okay, economy shuts down. You need to start your own business. You need to start filming online. So you went to Best Buy and you bought a $300 or $400 camera. You bought this, you bought that, stuff that you need. That's technically commerce, right? That's technically e-commerce. You buy it online, you buy it on Amazon. So you're spending money. It seems like, oh, people are buying electronics. I'm sure some of that, at least, I don't know, who knows what fucking percentage, is stuff that people need for investing in themselves to make more money for business. That makes sense. But yeah, I don't think most people were doing that. Especially when you hear clothing sites and clothing fucking things online. Like, why do you need, oh, you just got your stimulus check, you need a pair of pants, you need a new dress, you need some new shoes. That's fucked up shit. That's stupid. No shit. Emily Rose, there are people robbing mailmen looking for stimulus checks. How are they going to cash that if their name isn't on it? How do you steal stimulus checks? I mean, how would that work? Costco had a sale for $1,200 TVs the same day those checks hit. God, that's evil. That's smart, but that's fucking creepy, right? That's fucking weird. I don't know about that. That's funky, bro. That's funky. That's super sketch. This is super fucking sketch. Pedro, I just use junk money, food, and buy workout equipment instead. Needless to say, I'm getting my iron fill. Good for you. In the UK, health workers are getting mugged for their IDs because they get free food and perks. I'm really concerned about the breakdown of society. When you start making it hard to get food, you're going to start seeing a lot of this shit. That's what's fucking weird. Like, where's this money coming from? I do think there is that point. If you make it optional, if you give people the opportunity to go out, look, I'm just saying this because I care about this community. There's only so much that I can do. There's only so much I can say. There's only so much reach that the podcast has. But if they open things back up, when they open things back up, whenever that is, I implore you to really be mindful, be careful, and don't just rush out and run back to the gym. I'm telling you, just don't. Wait. Even if it's the end of fucking June and finally you can go back to the gym, wait. I swear, give it an extra month. Like, wait till this plays out. Seriously. Because what if you just go back and don't be a test subject? Because things have been changing so frequently from one day to the next, and you know it. Things have been changing so fucking fast. So fucking fast. And every time they say they know something, the next day or two, it's different. So who's to say that it won't be different in another week? Who's to say that it won't be different in another couple days? You don't want to be the person. You don't want to be the one that, oh, they said it was okay now. And then a week later, oh, we realize it's not okay. It's worse. And then you're a test dummy. I would just really wait. I would really, really wait. It's a dangerous game to like assume that, oh, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Is it? Is it really? You don't know that. You don't know that. Most people don't know how to fucking save. It depends on your situation. It depends on your situation. I mean, it might seem, oh, well, hey, free money. You don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know if you're going to get more money. Fam, I'm telling you, like, be careful with it. Be careful with it. Do the best that you can. I'm just saying, be careful. Forget the money. Look, you're grown adults. You're going to have to do things that you need to do. I get it. But legit, if they open, let's say they open May 18th, and if you can wait, if you can hold off on going back into society, wait. That's what I'm going to do. Like, even if they open the gyms back up, 0 fucks given. I'm not going back. I'm good here. I will stay here and I'm not going to be someone who's, social experiment. No, not buying. Not interested. Sorry. Jen, the UK is talking about introducing, quote, bubbles. What's that? Linking a couple of households? Bubbles? Oh, you mean like little tube things like ET? What? I'm not going near anyone I care about unless I've been without human contact for the previous 2 weeks. Yeah, if you care about them. Katie, I haven't heard about anything like this in Australia. We've had a little increase in robberies, and someone spat on health workers yesterday and they got fined. Yo, if you spit on someone, they got fined. If you spit on someone, they should throw you in the ocean. Like, throw you in the ocean, maybe a couple 100 yards out, and be like, swim back to shore. If you can make it, you can stay. If someone spits on a health worker, that's disgusting. That's disgusting anyway. Not to mention, you're spitting on another human being during an epidemic, a pandemic. Not only that, they're a health worker trying to take care of shit for your fucking ass. That's sick. Pedro, real talk. This SwoleFam is on point and has been a bright light in this challenging time. Pillar 1 is strong. Everyone on here is about improving quality of life. Fuck your excuses. Hell yeah, dude. Much love. That's why we're here every day. That's why, it reinforces our need to just be, look, we bond together, we stay focused, and I do know there's a lot of bullshit out there. I do know there's a lot of crap, there's a lot of negativity, there's a lot of unknown, but one thing that is known is that the Daily Swole is going to be here every fucking day, no matter what. Every fucking day. No question about it. Optic trap. We always talk about not having a good sense for our hunger level here in the cast. Imagine how it's going to be with an actual food shortage. I wonder how that's going to look. Will, I've got so many in-stock alerts set to my email. The day Rogue gets equipment in, I'll get spammed to hell. Yeah, I mean, I just got a notification for a kettlebell. But the thing is, certain sites will give you like, hey, we're going live at this time. You're going to have it in stock at this time. That's terrible because then the site crashes. Rogue just surprises you. Hey, it's back in stock. You got to be like you got to be super plugged into your phone and super plugged into your email, which is a pain in the ass. I don't like to be so plugged in, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's see here. Okay, let's get into some posts. SwoleFam posts. Let's get into that shit, bish. All right, so people are spitting on each other. Okay, Danielle. So speaking of Australia, speaking of Down Under, speaking of all that stuff, we got Danielle here from New Zealand. And she says, so in my country, let me just zoom out so I can zoom in because it's getting cropped a little bit. So in my country, New Zealand, we had an easing of restrictions today. Nothing crazy, but now can get takeaways, coffee, and go a bit further afield for exercise. I love how you all talk on the other side of the earth. We get takeaways. I remember like a year or two ago, I heard takeaway. I'm like, what the fuck is a takeaway? It's like, oh, takeout? I guess you do technically take it away. Take it away. Take it away. We don't want this food here anymore. Take it away. Yeah. and a bit further afield. I have never gone afield before. I'm just going to talk about the language the whole time. I've never gone afield. I've gone about. Canadians, you go about. All takeaways of all kinds have been closed for 5 weeks. Today, I realized how happy I was with my lifestyle and the choices I make. I woke up excited as all hell this morning, packed my running pack, grabbed the dogs, and headed out for a trail run, which I haven't been allowed to do for 5 weeks. It's like a mental reset and makes me feel amazing. Our papers are full of stories of people camping out at drive-thrus, multiple hours spent waiting in the lines, people driving hours to get to the McDonald's that was opening first at 4 a.m. Jesus Christ. Hours to get McDonald's? And buying tons and tons of takeout from different shops. It's all over my news feed as well. I got home from the bush to a healthy home-cooked meal, and I have had no desire for anything but potentially a good coffee. Guess what I've seen today. I guess just what I've seen today has shocked me. Glad I have this community that isn't ranting about all the junk you want. Here's a lovely picture from today's run and hike, and this is fucking awesome. Check this out. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that fucking view. Look at that view. Man, what am I missing in the United States? What am I missing in this country? That's fucking gorgeous. That's fucking gorgeous. That's one thing that I don't like about Florida. You don't see mountains and you don't see land like that. That's fucking beautiful. What looks like that in the United States? I guess like you probably see that stuff in like Tennessee or Kentucky. You see that in the Midwest. Probably see that kind of look in, what else is that? Maybe, where are the mountains? You know, some of the Appalachians, North Carolina, maybe some parts. No? I don't know. Big open plains, Utah. It's not going to look like that, though. That's really nice. Yeah, Florida's so fucking flat. Papa visit Thailand will blow your mind. Well, I'd like to go outside, travel anywhere. Everyone's like, I just want to go somewhere now. Please. I just want to go anywhere. Anywhere, please. Please, can I just go? Can I go outside? Please? Please? Pacific Northwest. Yeah, they filmed Lord of the Rings in New Zealand. Yep, I think you still visit it because they actually built it. They built it. The way they filmed Lord of the Rings is they actually built Hobbiton. So they built all that stuff and actually let it grow over for like a year. So it actually looked real. So it actually had real overgrowth. So they built it all out and then actually let it grow. It's so fucking, that's why it looked so real and it looked so authentic. It wasn't fake at all. They just let it grow naturally. It's amazing. I've gone a couple times to hike in Gatlinburg, the Smoky Mountains. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll do it again. I mean, if you live in the United States, there's so many things. There's so many places that you can go and so many different climates that you can do in the United States. Everyone's trying to go to another country. Most people haven't even traveled around the United States. There's so much amazing beauty in this country, and most people don't. Most people just don't want to. Everyone's trying to escape and go to another country. I like going places where my money works, where people speak my language. I like that shit. No need a passport. Let's go. Oscar, 6 weeks, no gym, gained 10 pounds. With the help of the fam, Swole7, Scorched Earth, yoga, and meditation, I don't see it as a negative. Changing the way you feel makes the world of a difference. Because the old me would want to give up when everything was taken away. Now, thanks to Papa, obstacles are meant to be crushed. Thank you, Soulnormous. Knowing that you're putting in work every day inspires me to push through and get it done. Thank you, Oscar. You're the man. I don't know if you're watching this, but I wanted to share this picture. And of course, I don't think you would care if I showed your face, but I definitely didn't want to without permission. And I just thought it was awesome because you're fucking yoked, bro. Look at those gains. Everyone, Gorilla grunts for his gains. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that definition, bro. That back shot's epic. Looking lean and mean, dude. Lean and fucking mean. Good for you. Good for you. Shannon. Whoa, zoom in. Hey. Let's go here. All right. Not trying to be gross, but what do the women... This is a good topic. I think you ladies would appreciate this. Not trying to be gross, but what do the women do here for their periods? Ew. Ew, cooties. I'm just kidding. I've been eating junk food and I feel like Shamu. I lost some weight, but I'm afraid that I will gain it back. I can't go back to being 242 pounds. I was very miserable. Help. Also, how long does it take to get Swole card in the mail? I want to post it. Depends on when you won. So I send them out in batches. They're not sent out daily. So it depends on where you live. So you'll get it once it gets sent out, you'll get it in like a day or two or maybe a week. If you're international, it depends. That's cruel. I feel like Shamu, stay out of the water. Phil says stay out of the water. Oh, come on. Come on. But let's get into this live. I know a lot of you already commented. A lot of you already commented on this post in the private group, but let's get some context here because not everyone's a member. So for people that are listening and ladies are like, ooh, a period talk. But I mean, here's the thing. As a man, I am not envious of you ladies. I have sympathy for it, but at the same time, what actually makes the difference? Whether or not you put it in your mouth. That's what she said. But if you're eating a lot of food, you're going to gain weight, period or not. So I understand the craving. So I'm curious as to what all of you ladies do, because if you look at the black and white, it's like you make these food choices, you don't. But if you're eating junk food, Shannon, why the fuck are you? Here's the thing, and I'm just going to be a dick right now. Where are you getting this junk food from? Where? It's in your house. Why is it in your house? Why is it like what? Like, let's say, even if I wanted garbage food, I don't have any. So it's like you eat the right shit or you don't eat the right shit, period or not. And that's just a fucking man's perspective. No, I look, I understand. I understand you're going to have, I can't imagine just having horrible cramps and just these irrational cravings, but what do you ladies do? But I mean, the facts are the facts. You do A or B, 1 or 0, black or white. So you eat the right stuff or you don't. You eat too much or you don't eat too much. And obviously there's nuances and habits, but where are you getting this junk food from? I'm just curious. Like, where is it coming from? Are you going and buying it? Well, those are terrible habits. Those are terrible choices. Those are terrible decisions. Why is it in your house to begin with? Just curious. Let's see. Katie, exercise and lots of iron-filled meats and veggies for your period. Spinach and red meats are the best. Iron. That's what Mama Swole said. She goes, well, at least I'm getting lots of grass-fed beef. She's getting lots of iron because you're bleeding it all out. Let's see. Catherine, I don't have a period anymore, so I'm golden on that front. Sassy Suli, I have some popcorn. Have some popcorn with nutritional yeast. I don't know. What's that? How does that work? Interesting. Auriga, I'm taking a progesterone pill. It just eliminates it. Lisa, for period PMS, magnesium helps with cramps. I find myself more hungry and allow myself to eat more real food. Sugar and carbs just leads to more cravings, as it does without your period, right? Even if, like, for a dude, for a person, the more you're just going to fucking have that crash. You're going to have those cravings. Addictive. Maria, continuing to work out helps me with my cramps. Drink a lot of water. Water retention is real, so watch your salt intake. Sassy, I usually eat steak and eggs for breakfast when it's my time. Love it. Cerny, glad I don't have that monthly devil anymore. Lisa, take vitamins. Fluffy, kind of new to this channel. Any advice to improve diet? Much. I'll let everyone else comment below, but I would recommend going to SwoleNormanSex.com and downloading the 7 pillars at the top of the website to get you, if you're new to the channel, it'll get you a bunch of insights right away. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fruits and veggies help. Eating crap makes it worse. Amanda, thank you for posting. Thanks for commenting. No lady here. If you really feel like you need to snack, try to do substitutes. Like, at the very least, try some dark chocolate, granola, or fruits. Well, dark chocolate, 85, 90%. It's hard to eat a lot of that. You get really full quick. Siobhan, I always crave salty foods when I'm on my period. Don't like moving a lot and don't feel like eating a lot. Also, leave me alone, too. Taylor, I ate a few more bananas because potassium helps with cramps. And apparently magnesium, potassium maybe. Katie, junk food is the worst shit for periods. The oils and sugars makes you feel worse. Iron is the best thing you can have as a woman on your period. All right, you guys got some good feedback. All right, awesome. Thank you for that. And make sure you go and you comment on that post in the group. Definitely so much better to have you ladies, drop personal experience, because I have my thoughts on it, but my thoughts on it are pretty much the same. It's like you eat the right shit, right stuff, or you don't. But obviously I've never had my period, so I don't know the actual feeling, but I know some people can have it torrential. But usually if you have a shittier diet, you're going to have a shittier period. In the sense that I know a lot of women that have substantially improved their symptoms or their issues with their period by changing their nutrition fundamentally. Emma, hello all. I'm a new member. Welcome, Emma.
Yow. Yow.
I have lost 40 pounds on my own through a change in eating and more exercise. Thanks to being hospitalized in Japan after an infection in my neck, the food in Japanese hospitals is pretty damn good and taught me a lot about portion sizes. That being said, I have joined because I want to form good habits in eating and exercising and break the shit habit of bored eating. I figured the additional weight loss will happen and not focusing on that aspect at the moment. I'm 5 foot 2 inches at about 145 to 150 pounds. Good for you. Good for you. It's all habitual change. It's all lifestyle habits. So I'm glad you actually had a good experience in the hospital. Interesting. Sounds like we should all take a lesson from Japanese hospitals, according to that. Kim, question. Has anyone lost friends since you changed your lifestyle? I literally have 0 friends now. Okay, let me stop you right there. You definitely don't have 0 friends because you're posting this in the SwoleFam. So, bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit, Kim. You got a lot of fucking friends. What up? I'll be your huckleberry. I literally have 0 friends now. My invites to events have stopped completely. What events? There's nothing going on. Everyone's staying at home. You're good. Come on. I guess when you quit drinking alcohol and eating garbage, you find out who your friends are. Anyone else going through this too? Fuck yeah. Everyone does. Everyone does. That's because that's why food, alcohol, and habits are so hard to break. Because it's not just the food. It's, of course, the chemical addictions in your brain, but it's everything associated with it. Every event, your friends, the ones that you hang out with, are probably the ones that you started going to bars with, you started going out to stuff with. It's because they revolve their shit around that. So they're attached to those events. And then you have this, not delusion, but this misconception of what those friends, who they are and why they're with you. And why you're with them. It's just associated. It's associated with that bullshit. That's all it is. Those friends are the people that go and do those things. If you don't go and do those things, they don't want to go work out. They don't want to eat healthy. They're not the people for you anymore. It's okay to grow. It's okay to change. I literally have, I swear to God, I have fucking one hand of people that I talk to. I barely get texts on my phone. But when I do, it's a quality conversation and I get a lot of value and I hope I give a lot of value. But my people in my circle don't need constant fucking taint rubbing because everyone that I keep in my circle, everyone's hustling, everyone's working and fucking doing shit. This fucking pandemic hit. I talk to people once in a while, but it's because everyone's fucking doing shit. All the people in my circle, they're hustling. They have their own things going on online. They're doing their own podcasts. They're doing their own content. They're doing their own filming. So we don't have to be up each other's fucking asses all the time. Literally nothing has changed. I mean, you need to surround yourself with better people. You need to surround yourself with a better community. You'll find new friends. This is not the time to make friends. This is quarantine, stay at home. You're not socializing the same way. But it's really important to recognize that association with those things, they're just not with you for the right reasons. They're not your friends for the right reasons. People love to have justification for trash in their bodies. People love to have justification for eating like shit. People love it. They love it. They love it. Small circle, tight. Keep that shit fucking tight. Pillar number 1, community. Fucking monitor your environment. Get rid of the trash. Get rid of the trash. Get rid of the riffraff. Just fucking get rid of it. You don't need that shit. You don't need that shit. Papa never returns my texts anymore. Bro, I get hundreds. So actually, that's one of the things that, awesome stuff coming. I swear you guys are gonna lose your shit. I'm so excited. I want to, those of you that are on Swole Text, stay fucking tuned. You are going to get your nips blown off. Trust me, we got some fire shit coming. Keep your circle tight. I love it. No, we're on the axed list. That's not true. I've gotten inundated. I got inundated with texts. Swole Text is awesome. You get your private alerts, but I do have a full-blown plan to take it up a notch. You guys are going to get trust me, Papa's going to make it all right. You have no idea what's happening. You got no idea. No fucking idea. Yeah, just FYI for anyone I know some people join. If you join Swolenormous X, do not DM me on Instagram. Like, do not DM me. Like, I'm not gonna be able to read it, barely. Sometimes I do. Like, hey, I just joined. I'm like, yeah, that's not the place to message me. If you DM me on Instagram, I would love to talk to you. I rarely go in there. I just don't. I mean, I love to go into the comments. I love to go into DMs. I love to do the texting. I love doing all that shit as personal as I can. So literally what's going to happen is, I'm just going to go deeper. And you'll see. So there's some really cool shit coming for Swole Text. Just so you know. And it's going to be a lot better than that you'll see what I mean. So I'll leave that. I'll put that on the table and I'll let you imagine what I have planned for it. But I'm well aware. I love doing that. That's the thing. When we have this. Because even though I can't get to all the DMs, even though I can't get to every single text, we have the Swolecast. So right here, Phil, I might not have answered your text message, but what up, bro? I'm literally talking to you right now. So this is cool. That's where I think it kind of balances out, because it's a cool feature. I can reach out. We can talk. Like, if I need to contact you directly, and I try to do it every day. I try to go through a few and get a couple back and forths, but it's really hard. I know some of you I go personal and I try to go deep, but it's just really hard, obviously. So yeah, I try. But so there's something huge that I'm releasing, and it's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. Oh, thank you, Katie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, you're here. So that's really what is most important. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I'm an unlimited member, but there's no cell reception where I live, so I can't do Swole Text. Oh, okay. Do you have Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi you'll get. Do you have an Android? Do you have if you're international, you can get on the WhatsApp, but then you have the different time zone type thing. So it might be. Yeah, of course. Well, that's why we do so much. I feel like Swole Text is awesome, but then you also get the daily back and forth here. So it's really it's one of those awesome things about the SwoleFam. Don't forget, everyone, we got other button. Fuck your excuses. # fuck your excuses for today's Swole card. Slim56, my nips have been way too comfortable on my chest, so I can't wait to have them blown off. I'm about to blow them off. I got you. I got your back. I got you, Slim. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Ooh, what's this? What we got here? Hello. Wait a tick. Let's get this going. All right, here we go. I'm going to zoom out on that. That's too small. That's what she said. Let me zoom out and then zoom in because I don't want to get under the sidebar. There we go. All right, Virgil. What's up, fam? Early AM post from the quote, still in withdrawals bartender Sans Bar who can't sleep. Oh, you're on that weird fucking sleep schedule. You're on that weird sleep schedule where you're not used to not being up all night. Know that. We all know the importance of diet. You cannot outtrain a shit diet. Little anecdote. I'm a sucker for lasagna. They occasionally serve it at the employee cafeteria where I work. I usually cheat because of the rest of my diet is always so damn clean. One day, totally random, I'm halfway through and I just started to feel shitty. Like the fat and carb crash was happening before I even finished. I couldn't finish it and I haven't eaten it since. So why do I bring this boring lifetime moment up? Because this is usually a moment that hits you without warning. Cleaning up your diet is fucking hard. Doesn't happen overnight. But when your body slowly shifts gears, you will start wanting less and less to fuel up with trash. You'll want high octane fuel for your high performance engine. I like where this is going. This is fucking fire. Where was I? Today for lunch, cold pizza left over from this weekend was still in there. Ooh, didn't even cross my thoughts. Zero desire. This will happen for anyone. Just stay the course and build the momentum. If you stumble, just get up, dust off, laugh, and keep pushing. Once that boulder is moving, it'll get easier and easier. Then one day you'll open that fridge and that boulder will be moving too fast to stop. That pizza will be fucking invisible. Stay healthy and stay swole. Good shit. Dead on. Look, that's the force momentum right there. I'm going to zoom in. Once that boulder is moving, then one day you'll open that fridge and that boulder will be moving too fast to stop. That pizza will be invisible. If you're looking at food and you notice, you'll start to notice. I mean, comment below if you start to comment below if you are already seeing that change in yourself. Comment below if you're already seeing that change in yourself where you're looking at other things as not real food. And it's not like you're forcing it. You know, it's hard to explain in some of these videos, but obviously we have long-term conversation. Most of you here have done the elimination diet. You've been through this. So aside from like the nuts on chin where I'm talking about this, but you'll look at this, you'll look at pizza, you'll look at, and it's not even you're forcing it, but you just don't see it as food. It's not something, oh, that's edible. And you don't have to try. You know, you don't have to, you're not forcing it. You're not trying to lie to yourself. And it doesn't feel like restriction. Because a lot of people probably hear my content and they think, oh my God, this guy must be miserable. I see it in some comments now and again. This guy must be miserable. He must be a real bore at parties. Well, I'm usually not going to parties because I have better shit to do. And no, I'm not miserable. I don't restrict myself. I fucking eat a ton. I train hard and I eat a big fucking steak and I have sweet potatoes. I have vegetables if I want to, or I'll have pastured eggs. I'll have heritage pork bacon. I'll have some bone broth. I'll have some berries. I eat fruit. I have fucking super dark chocolate, 80, 90%. I feel amazing. I feel fucking great. Okay? I don't feel like I restrict myself at all. I need fuel. I fucking pound my fuel and I go on with my life. I love it. I feel great. Better every day. That's it. That's it. When I smell, yeah, there you go. When I smell that shit. Slim, I came up from doing yoga today and my family was eating McDonald's. I gave zero fucks, no interest at all. If you go without that junk food for so long, oh my God, it smells. Does it make anyone else nauseous when you smell it when you're driving past a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Taco Bell and you're like, it just smells like they're just pumping out vegetable oil. They're just pumping out shit from their fucking chimney. Does it gross anyone else out? It just smells like fucking crap. It just smells like illness. So bad. It smells so nasty. It smells so nasty. You know, this is not something that I'm trying, oh, you have to restrict yourself. I do not feel like I'm restricting myself at all. I just feel like I'm eating food. I'm eating real food, and then that's it. I ate real food. That's it. Real food, gang. Fucking real food. Not complicated. Smells so bad. So bad. All right. We got another juice, another juicy juice. Let's zoom this one in so we're not clipping. Oh man, butchered that one too. There we go. From Jen, happy hump day, fam. What up? Hello.
Yow. Yow.
I'm happy to report that my gains are very impressive and my body is ready for break. I'm finishing up week 12 today, legs volume, and then week 13 of Swole season is slingshot. The last couple days, I've consistently been sleeping 9 to 10 hours very soundly, so my body is really telling me to back off and recover. Anyways, I wanted to share my progress with everyone. 195-pound deadlifts for 6 reps, 130-pound barbell rows for 8 reps, 160 back squat for 8 reps. I've come a long ways in the 12 weeks since I started, and I'm so proud. I also tried on my size 5 jean shorts today to make sure they still fit, and thankfully, they do. They are tight, but I know it's because I'm making some glute gains. I can't wait for the next 8 weeks and then jumping into scorched earth to see all my gains. Have a great day, SwoleFam, and I always love seeing everyone's stories. Good for you, Jen. Good for you. Crushing. Pop, pop, pop. Holy shit. We got a post here. We got a post and a half, fam. Post and a half. Let me zoom into this because it's a longer one, so I'll zoom out and we'll do another thing. So welcome, Mackenzie. Some more grunts. New member of the fam. Mackenzie, morning, fam. Through a series of unfortunate but necessary events, I do not currently have any of my old dumbbells or kettlebells. But yesterday I did at least manage to go out with a small handsaw and spend an hour aggressively cutting limbs and logs off the fallen trees around my property and dragging them into the woods. That's a lot of fucking work. I think the, quote, instant gratification of being able to see the yard looking more cleaned up really motivated me. That being said, moderation isn't my strong point with food or anything else. If you're still reading and have a preferred recovery aid for getting perhaps a little dehydrated, overheated, or pushing yourself a little too hard, I'd love to know. One more branch led to one more branch, which led to, quote, you're built like a lumberjack anyway, just finish this tree, you lazy ass. Let me zoom out. You lazy ass. I don't think you're lazy. Pretty soon, the nausea, twitching muscles, and dizziness reminded me about things like, water. Didn't know if anyone had a recovery method that helped quickly level electrolytes, as I generally had to stop and recover for over 30 minutes because I'm an idiot. I know, LOL. Trying not to rely on sugary sports drinks, but had to this time as it was what's available at the house. I just like to have something handy as it's been a long time since I physically pushed myself to do anything at all. And apparently I'm not nearly as young as I used to be. Go figure. Appreciate any suggestions, even if it's, quote, don't be stupid, pace yourself. That's valid. I would say, if you've never, I would say just put a little Celtic sea salt in your water. Just a couple turns. That'll help you a lot. Things like magnesium supplementation. You can get electrolyte little powders that aren't flavored. You can just get, something like Himalayans. Celtic sea salt's probably the best. That's what I use. I just put a couple turns in the water and you'll be fine more often than not. But they do have those electrolyte things that you can put in water. You can get them from Whole Foods, get them online. Those are also good. But remember that hydration. Hydration is also, it could be you're just doing too much and you did more than you're prepared to physically. You just haven't been doing it a lot. But also, hydration doesn't happen in the moment. Hydration needs to be something you're doing 2 to 3 hours before. So if you're doing activity, let's say you're working out at 10 or you're going to be cutting down trees or whatever at 2 o'clock, you need to be hydrating at like 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, like drinking plenty of water. So what you're drinking now won't get into your cells, won't be effective or utilized by you, for another hour or two. So it takes time. All right. So make sure you're hydrating properly the day before, the night before, earlier in the day. Just going outside, I'm like, whew, I'm really thirsty. I'm dehydrated. And drinking now, that's not going to help you. It's going to sit in your stomach. And that's why you might feel nauseous or dizzy because it's not in your cells. It's got to get absorbed, get around to the cells, get in the cells. That takes time. So it takes at least a couple hours. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, fam. All right, let's give away. Oh, we got a water break coming? Is that right? Are we calling for a water break, fam? Who wants a water break? Come on, fuck your excuses. Hashtag fuck your excuses, beesh. Who wants a water break? Anyone? Anyone? Tess Hornaday, how dare you? Oh my goodness, you nasty boosh. You nasty. No, she's got gas. Too much gluten again. Yeah? Gotta stop carving up so much, you fat boosh. You little chunky monkey. Hashtag fuck your excuses. Your excuses. Water break. All right, kitty. You ready? All right, kitty. Yes, that's you. Yes, you're in a much better mood today. Yes, you are. You good girl. You good girl. You fucking. Be nice. Come on. Let's go. Water break. Get the water break. Here we go. Yeah. You have any idea what it's like to try? I'm always excited. I'm like, oh, water break. Great. I get to talk to this fucking bitch again. Always fucking complaining. All right, here we go. Water. I'm pretty filled right now. I'm pretty up to the top. Let's get this party going. 3, 2, 1. Dance time. There you go. If it's your first time, you always remember your first time with Papa. Everyone remembers our first water break. Good kitten.
Yow. Yow. That's fucking bullshit. Come on, stop whining.
It was good, right? You liked it? Nailed it. Good girl. Yeah. I hope that was as good for you as it was for me. I usually don't finish that quickly. I swear. This never happens. Oh, I can usually go longer, but you know. It's my first time for everything. First time. Oh my God, we got this. Nailed it. Back to coffee. Have like this much water. Let me just pack in a little bit of coffee on top. Oh, there we go. I picture that coffee cutting through the water like oil and vinegar, just going like a lava lamp. The coffee's like, let me get to the butt. I'm going to go poop. Time to get those coffee poops. If you're not careful, you're not careful, you get those coffee poops. I feel good, though. Do you drink too quickly, Papa? Sometimes. That's what she said. Yeah. Papa's premature burping. Oh, come on now. Come on. I swear this never happens. I'm sorry. If it's your first time, it happens. All right, let's get this fucking Swole card going. What do you think, Tessa? What you think, love? Swole card? Yeah? Is it time for this Swole card? Yes. Is it? All right, here we go. Swole card. Let's do it. Scrolling. Fuck your excuses, you fucking beaches. Who's going to win this Swole card? Tess Hornaday on Instagram. Let me get this little beach there. Here we go. Oh, round 1. See who we land on. Nothing. Swing and a miss. Let's do one more round. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Scrolling. Here we go again. Scrolling. Didn't land on one. No. Another blank. I'm going to figure out how to show this on the screen so you can see I'm not bullshitting you. How do I not land on a fuck your excuses? I keep landing on nope. Gary Smith? No, but no hashtag on that one. All right, I'm going down one. Going up one. Monica Allstott. Hello. Congratulations. Very nice. Well done. Congratulations, Monica Allstott. Hashtag fuck your excuses. You are the winner of today's Swole card. So send us an email to support@swolenormous.com with Swole card 1454 in the subject. And of course, your mailing address in the body of the man mail. And then we'll send you the card. So congratulations, Monica. Everyone say congratulations. Be nice. Say congratulations. Congratulations. Whoa, we're back here. Here we go. Everyone, congratulations, Monica. I'm waiting. You fucking bitches.
Come on, stop whining.
Be nice. She earned it. She deserved it. She played just like all of you. So make sure that you play tomorrow. We'll be back here for a Thursday cast. Fam, what a hell of a fucking episode. If you haven't pumped yet today, go pump. I'm excited to announce some new releases and keep on crushing it with you all. More NOC tomorrow, so make sure you're following over on SwoleNormous channel. You fucking are. Remember, new, more knowledge cock every day. And we'll get some more NOC mañana. I'm going to rage on this one. Gonna fucking rage. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1454 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. See you tomorrow for 1455. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, Magoose. Yeah, boy. Papa Swolio. Oh, out.